So I'm getting the Suburban ready to sell because I just don't need this many cars. Black truck, I'm junking. I'm gonna pull the engine and transmission, then junk it. But the Suburban, this thing is a nice sellable car. So I'm getting it cleaned out currently. Just gonna make it all nice and pretty. Do a few things. Get some black paint and just sort of mask it off and just sort of paint that black just so it doesn't look so crappy in the door jamb. My fucking shitty rocker repair. I just fixed the speedometer, or got it working, and just changed out the tail housing of the transmission. Turn the radio down a bit. It's a nice truck, but that's the yellow truck and the Studebaker. I just kind of need the money to sort of fix those things up a bit. You can see I changed the tail housing of the transmission and put the one from the 4L60E on, and I had to order a reluctor ring. Now it looks like there's like no sort of engagement in the back of the transmission, but the tail housing it's shorter than the shaft, and also that's like a 6-inch long yoke. So there's at least there's about like 3 or 4 inch. Well, no, it's like 8 inches long. Whatever. There's a good few inches still in the back of that yoke. It's a really long yoke. And also the shaft goes up a bit. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna get up here. The shaft actually comes out to right around here or so. And also and then this yoke ends right about here. And also there's no play. So it's all good, doesn't leak, doesn't do any of that shit. Got my speedometer and everything, and the speedometer works perfectly. Still gotta put the inspection cover on to get that all working. But overall, it runs and goes down the road good. It hadn't been running quite as it ought to for the last few weeks, and I was confused about it, and I found 2 problems. Number 1, cylinder number 7 plug wire was burned off on the header. Probably my fault because I didn't really friggin' table manage them very well, and yeah, it burned off the header. And second problem was I had a problem with the fuel pump. I got the new fuel pump and stuff and shit in, and well, it was I was trying to see if it had fuel, and I pulled the fuel line off, and I guess I just didn't tighten it all the way, so it smelled rich, like it was running rich and like gassing all the time, and I thought it was running rich or something. It just wasn't running that good. It wasn't like undrivable. I drove all the way to Galesburg with it like that, but damn, that was almost a fire. So I fixed that. I feel really stupid for not tightening that. I fixed the fuel line thing that going into the TBI unit, and now it's running like brand new. And this thing just goes down the road nice. It's got this cruise control works, everything works. I don't even have a friggin' check engine light, which I was telling people on the Square Body forum about how I swapped the transmission, and everyone was like, oh no, or when I was going to swap the transmission, everyone was saying don't do it because you'll have a lot of computer issues. Well, my trick I did here, look at the shift indicator. It's in neutral, but it's actually in park, and it stays in neutral all the time. Now, when it's in neutral, the computer does not give 2 shits about what the transmission's doing, the 4L60E. When it says it's in neutral, it starts in neutral, all that stuff. Unfortunately, that means I don't have a neutral safety switch, but, well, this is the only way, like I'm hitting a bird with 2 stones pretty much, and I'm able to make this work. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so the neutral safety switch did not fit on the transmission thing, but the linkage I was able to get to fit because there's an arm that goes out too far. So basically, I'm pretty much hitting a stone with two birds, and I'm able to make both the computer happy and able to start it without having to friggin' rework and mess up the neutral safety switch. So I just have it basically zip tied out of the way in neutral. Oh yeah, that's all good. Anyways, I'm just cleaning her out. Got a lot of things to do. I spent like a week in this thing when we had our COVID scare in our family. Spent like a week literally sleeping in this thing because I was the only one who didn't get it. So yeah, I just got a lot to clean out. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.